already, you're already familiar with this one, but I wasn't familiar with that one, right? So, I think it would just be useful in that type of situation to use the word might. You might be familiar with this one, right? Because I had no idea what that one was. So you don't want to come across as assuming too much. You said I've never heard before. You just want to add the word of. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of them before. And then you said make people recognize their company at the first time. At the first time. At the first time.
For the first time.
To make people recognize their company immediately might be better. At the first time sounds like it's something that you're doing repetitively. And also usually we probably wouldn't use at. We would just say the first time. But yeah, change that a little bit. Seijin, I think when you were talking about your story, you said, I just want to hear my story. Share. Okay, I just didn't hear you correctly. I just want to share my story. That's fine. You said first birthday after I married. That's just a little bit awkward. I always try to recommend people to say use the word get with married. I got married. I want to get married. When did you get married? So you can add the word get there. The first birthday after I got married. Or maybe you want to just be a little bit more specific because the first birthday after we got married, because it's his mother. And just use the word get, makes it sound a little more natural. And then you said it's beyond the difference of language. No grammar mistake in there, but I think an expression that we use a lot is to say it goes beyond. So you could say it goes beyond language, meaning it's more than just language is another expression. But we often say it goes beyond blah blah blah, like that. Ga-young, you said LG pursue the family and familiar bond. I think you were talking about family bond instead of familiar bond, right? Yeah. LG pursues the family bond. Even that is a little bit vague. LG pursues the family bond. LG maybe wants to emphasize might be better than pursue. If you want to use the word pursue, you might need to say pursues the blah 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 of family bond. Yeah, they emphasize the family bond. And then at the end, yeah, you were saying consumers can remember their function. I wasn't exactly sure what you meant by function. The company has a function. Consumers can remember their products, or can remember their experience with the company or something. Function sounds to kind of product related, like what function does this have? Usually it would be better used in another situation. Taehi, you said I work at government. You would say for the government. I don't know whether you ever seen this. You want to add the word have. I don't know whether you have ever seen this. And nobody talks me like that. Nobody told me that. Nobody talks me like that sounds like nobody talks to me like that, meaning nobody, you must respect me or something like that. Sugi, you said you were talking about your logo, but we never use. You just need to add, it's just, you cannot end the sentence so abruptly like that. You just need to add we never use that or it. Just one small word makes a world of difference. And you said, when you were talking about the icon, you can see and you know what it is. I just wasn't sure whether you were talking about you can see that logo. Okay. For a second, I thought you might meant you can check this and see what the weather is. But you meant you can see, again, maybe just add one or two words to be a little bit more specific. You can see this logo and immediately you know what it is. If you just add one or two more words there, that will help with the understanding. And Hein, you said many corporate focus on the. You would want to say corporations or companies. Make the impact image. Make an impactful image. If you change that, sounds better. And then I scan the good deals. Scan for good deals. Look for or scan for. Hyunchang. Yeah, I wrote that mistake. You said I love climbing. You're talking about serious climbing, not just hiking, right? Yeah. So that was not a mistake. That's a common mistake. People say mountain climb. I like to go climbing, but they mean hiking. But this was the one instance where I think you actually meant climbing.
Actually, that also includes the climbing too. So.
Yeah. You said until I used the Starbucks. I would definitely drop the word the. You don't need to say the Starbucks. And maybe change the word use and until I went to or tried. It's not so much of a product that you're using. You said I kinda same idea as her. You just need to say I kinda have the same idea as her. And then one I wrote at the end, you were talking. One of the last things you were talking about the color more like flashed or something. I wasn't exactly sure. The color flashes out at you more, or.
I was trying to say it's not like solid color, but actually they're using the different kind of colors, which kind of look like bright or...
They stand out,
Yeah.
Maybe might be a little bit better. Not a mistake. Yeah. And Yoongyung, you said bald-headed. It's not a mistake, again, but you probably, it's more common just to say bald. You don't have to say headed. The only sometimes we say bald-headed eagle. That is, we don't call it the bald eagle. We call it the bald-headed eagle. But aside from that, we usually just call someone bald. And it started in year 2008. The logo, I would say, was created instead of started. And also, you said you get an alarm. I would say notification, but I'm not sure. Does it really start ringing and blinking or? Alarm sounds like there's a noise, or in the morning, some type of sound is going on. Any questions? No? Okay, we will end right there. Thank you very much.